students, welcome to Shivaji Group of Institutions online classes, and this is your biology class. Students, as you know, this is your revision class from chapter 1st, and my today's topic is different types of animal tissues. Students, as you know that in higher animals including mammals, cells are organized into 4 basic types of tissues, and these 4 basic types of tissues are: first is epithelial tissue, second is muscular tissue, third is connective tissue, and fourth is nervous tissue. So students, these are four basic types of tissues. We will talk about these 4 types of tissues. First is epithelial tissue. As you know that means you know that the cheek cells, and this is actually, if we talk about the epithelial tissue, these are the protective tissue. They protect the interlining organs and the internal organs and the internal part of our body. So they are called protective tissue. Actually, they form a protective layer. They form a continuous protective layer all over our body, like skin. Skin is, as you know that skin is the largest organ, and it is also the epithelial tissue. It is made up of epithelial cells, or the tissue is called epithelial tissue. So it is a protective tissue, and you know about the cheek cells. These cells are nothing but the cells of epithelial tissue. And the lining of our mouth is also the cells of the epithelial tissue. And epithelial tissue is, so we can say that it is a protective tissue because it forms a protective continuous layer. As the lining of our mouth means inside our mouth there is a lining of epithelial cell. These are called epithelial tissue. Cheek cells, skin is a protective tissue. Okay, students. So epithelial and the cells of the epithelial tissue is called epithelial cell. Actually, the epithelial tissue are close to each other, means they form a continuous layer. There is no space between the cells. So they form a protective layer, protective sheath. And these epithelial tissue are of 3 types. First is squamous epithelial tissue, cuboidal epithelial tissue, and columnar epithelial tissue. So there are 3 types of epithelial tissue: squamous epithelial tissue, cuboidal epithelial tissue, and columnar epithelial tissue. Actually, these 3 types of epithelial tissue are on the basis of their shape and structure. Means that if we talk about the squamous epithelial tissue, the squamous epithelial tissue forms a continuous layer of the tissue, and the cells of the squamous epithelial tissue are flat and thin. Okay, actually the shape of the squamous epithelial tissue is like this. They form a continuous layer. There is no space. The cells are flat. The cells are. This is the squamous epithelial tissue. Next is cuboidal epithelial tissue. The cuboidal epithelial tissue, the cells of these tissue are cube-like. The cube-like cells. The cells of these tissues are cube-like. and a thick structure of these cells. Third is columnar epithelial. Actually, the cells of these cells are long and a column-like cells. Long and column-like cells like this. So, on the basis of the structure and shape of the cells, the epithelial tissues are of three types. Okay, and you can see here the shape of all the epithelial tissues are of different. Next is the function of the epithelial tissue. Actually, it is a protective tissue. It protects the underlying organ and underlying the body parts. So it is a protective layer. It protects the injury and entry of germs and from desiccation. Desiccation means जब हम कोई कट लगता है तो germs की entry से भी help करते हैं और easily उसको help करते हैं. Okay, तो entry of germs, injury and desiccation से help करते हैं these tissue because these are protective tissue. And epithelial cells, the lining of stomach wall secrete the juices and which help in digestion. Actually, you know that every organ, the outlining means lining of every organ is made up of epithelial tissue because it is a protective tissue. So हर organ की outline और lining जो होती हैं वो epithelial tissue की ही बनी होती हैं. So if you talk about the lining of the stomach wall, this epithelial cell, वो जो stomach wall की lining जिन cell से बनी होती हैं, वो जो cells होती हैं वो एक तरह का juice secrete करती हैं and that juice help in the process of digestion. So this is the second function. And third function is epithelial cells of the skin help in the removal of waste in the form of sweat. As you know that we are continuously forming a sweat. हम लोग क्या सोचते हैं हमें गर्मी लग रही है इसलिए स्वेटिंग हो रही है, बट एक्चुअली स्वेटिंग इज द रिमूवल ऑफ वेस्ट फ्रॉम आवर बॉडी. सो स्किन क्या करती है, स्किन इज ऑल्सो अ टाइप ऑफ एपिथेलियल टिश्यू. सो स्किन की जो एपिथेलियल सेल्स हैं वो हमारे स्किन से वेस्ट को रिमूव करती हैं. फोर्थ फंक्शन ऑफ एपिथेलियल टिश्यू इज एपिथेलियल सेल्स also help in the absorption of digested food. And in case of epithelial cells of small intestine, जैसे कि जो small intestine की epithelial cells होती हैं वो क्या करती हैं, क्योंकि small intestine का वर्क क्या होता है डाइजेशन में, तो जो digested food है उनको absorb करने में. small intestine का वर्क क्या होता है, the main function of the small intestine to absorb the digested food. तो epithelial tissue cells जो होती हैं जो outline स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन की आउटलाइन फॉर्म करती हैं एपिथेलियल सेल, तो वो एपिथेलियल सेल डाइजेस्टेड फूड को एब्जॉर्ब करने में हेल्प करती हैं. एंड द एपिथेलियल टिश्यू फॉर्म्स अ लाइनिंग ऑफ वेरियस ऑर्गन. एज यू नो दैट हार्ट एंड मतलब मीन्स स्टमक, इंटेस्टाइन, दीज ऑर्गन्स की जो लाइनिंग होती है वो एपिथेलियल सेल्स की बनी होती है, एपिथेलियल टिश्यू की बनी होती है, और वो हमें हर एक तरह से एब्जॉर्प्शन में, सिक्रीशन में, इन सब में हेल्प करती हैं. जैसे कि स्टमक में डाइजेस्टिव जूस सिक्रीट करने में हेल्प करती हैं, स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन में एब्जॉर्प्शन करने में हेल्प करती हैं, स्किन के केस में वेस्ट को रिमूव करने में हेल्प करती हैं. तो ये सारे वर्क एपिथेलियल टिश्यूज करते हैं. नेक्स्ट इज द मस्कुलर टिश्यू. सो द मस्कुलर टिश्यू हेल्प इन द मूवमेंट ऑफ आवर बॉडी एंड द बॉडी पार्ट्स. Suppose that my hand is moving at the time of writing, my leg is moving at the time of walking. हम वॉक करने के समय हैंड, लेग सब मूव करते हैं. तो ये जो मूवमेंट है किसकी वजह से होता है, बिकॉज ऑफ द मस्कुलर टिश्यू. द मस्कुलर टिश्यू हेल्प इन द मूवमेंट ऑफ वेरियस बॉडी पार्ट्स एंड एज वेल एज इन एनिमल्स एंड ऑल्सो इन मेंस. मीन्स हायर एनिमल्स और मेंस में ये मूवमेंट किसकी हेल्प से होता है, मस्कुलर टिश्यूज की. So these are actually if you talk about the shape of the muscular tissue, the muscular tissue are long and cylindrical in shape. And so student, muscular tissues, the cells of the muscular tissues are called muscular cells and they help in the movement of the body, like the movement of hand and legs, and also in expansion, contraction. So according to this, muscular tissues are of three types. First is, this is the voluntary muscles, involuntary, and this is the cardiac. ओके, ये इनवॉलेंट्री मसल्स हैं, कार्डियक मसल्स हैं, वॉलेंट्री मसल्स हैं. Students, first of all, voluntary muscles. Actually, they are called voluntary muscles because they can it can be controlled on our will. ये हमारी will के according हम इन्हें control कर सकते हैं. So they are called voluntary muscles because they can be controlled at our will. And they have the striations, means they have the light and dark band. Due to the presence of light and dark band, they have the striations, and they have many nuclei. As you can see here, they have the many nuclei on it. And so if because they have the striations, so they are also called striated muscles, or they are also called striated muscles. And these muscles are present on our leg, hand, where the movement occur. And these muscles are actually present, they are stick to the bone, so they can help in the movement of the bone. So they are also called skeletal muscle. Skeletal muscles. Okay, ये voluntary muscles होती हैं because they can be controlled at our will, and they have the striation on the present of because of the presence of light and dark band, so they are also called striated muscles. They have many nuclei, and these bones are present on our leg, hand, etc., and these are directly attached to the bone. So these muscles help in the movement of the bone. So that's why, because they are directly attached to the bone, they are called skeletal muscles. And these muscles form the about 50% weight of our body. ये जो striated muscles होती हैं, यानी कि voluntary muscles, ये हमारी body की 50% weight बनाती हैं. ओके, और जैसे कि suppose that we are jumping, we are walking, we are writing, it can be controlled on our will. अभी मैं राइड कर रही हूँ और मुझे नहीं राइड करना है, मैंने हैंड को स्टॉप कर लिया. So they are depend on our willpower. Second type is the involuntary muscles. These involuntary muscles, the cells of these involuntary muscles are tapering at the end and thicker at the mid, and they have only one nuclei. इनमें क्या होता है, केवल एक न्यूक्लियस होता है. They doesn't have any striations, means इसमें कोई भी light and dark band नहीं होते. That's why they are called unstriated muscles, because they doesn't have any striations, so that's why they are called unstriated muscles, means there is no light and dark bands are present. And these are involuntary muscles, means they cannot be controlled on our will. These muscles are found on the stomach and heart, stomach, intestine and urinary bladder. In these parts, in these organs, involuntary muscles are found. Third type is the cardiac muscles. Cardiac muscles are basically found in the heart, and they help in the movement. Which type of movement? अब heart में किस तरह के movement में muscle help करती है? In the contraction and relaxation. Contraction and relaxation. The rhythmic movement of the heart is because of these cardiac muscles. एक्चुअली हार्ट में किस तरह का मूवमेंट होता है? कॉन्स्ट्रक्शन एंड एक्सपेंशन. हार्ट क्या होता है? सिकुड़ता है और फैलता है, इस तरह का मूवमेंट होता है. ये मूवमेंट हेल्प करती है कार्डियक मसल्स. एंड दीज कार्डियक मसल्स आल्सो हैव द स्ट्रेशंस, मीन देयर इज अ लाइट एंड डार्क बैंड्स आर प्रेजेंट. दे हैव मैनी न्यूक्लियाई, दे आर सिलेंड्रिकल इन शेप एंड ब्रांच्ड. ये कैसी होती हैं? ब्रांच होती हैं. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, एंड दीज आर फाउंड इन द हार्ट, सो दैट्स व्हाई दे आर कॉल्ड कार्डियक मसल्स. So this is the three types of muscular tissue. And what is the function of the muscular tissue? Actually, movement of various body parts. This is the main function of the muscular tissue. Movement of various body parts. For example, the movement of our hand, movement of our leg, movement of our heart, and the movement of but how there is movement is possible in the stomach, small intestine, large intestine, urinary bladder. These organs also have the movement, means there is a contraction and relaxation, this type of movement because of this involuntary muscles. and third is the connective tissue. So students, I think this is sufficient for today. We will discuss the connective tissue in our next class. Okay, and do the revision of these two types of tissues, epithelial tissue and muscular tissue. Okay students, thank you, have a nice day.